We say good evening to you from Craig McCord Field at Ayersville High School on week number 10 of the high school football season here on DCTV Sports as the Wayne Trace Raiders are in town to take on the Ayersville Pilots. Josh Bush and A.D. Tracy alongside as we are getting set for the 50th meeting between these two teams. Our pregame show tonight, courtesy of Ayersville Chevrolet Cadillac, North Clinton Street in Defiance, earning your trust one satisfied customer at a time. Visit them online at drivebobestel.com. Well, Andy, week number 10 of the high school football season, and for these two teams, there won't be a week 11, but there's a lot to play for here tonight. Senior night for Ayersville, and no matter the circumstance, this is a big rivalry, 50th meeting between these two teams. You always want to get a win. Regardless of what your record is, you want to finish off the season with that W.
That's right, and pride always matters. And when you're a senior, and they just had senior night, it's important to go out with that big W. Of course, Wayne Trace is always a challenge, even though they don't have a great record this year. Ayersville doesn't either. It's a good rivalry. It's a good game. And again, we just love Midwest Ohio football. This is just wonderful stuff to be out here in the cold weather. People bundled up out here ready to watch a good game.
Finally bundled up for a Friday night.
It's the first game we didn't start with T-shirts on.
Yeah. But this is the 50th meeting between these two teams. Ayersville leads the overall series 29-20. Regardless of that, this is a game for the last six, Andy, 4 points or less. So it tells you what these two teams are like when they get together. It's a big old-fashioned rivalry, and they just kind of leave it all out there when they're done.
Yeah, and they really want to beat each other up. Nobody wants to go away from this game without at least a little bit of bruises, maybe a couple of little hurts here and there. You want to take the other team, and you want to pound them pretty good here. Let Ayersville know that Wayne Trace means business, and, of course, Ayersville wants Wayne Trace to know that they really mean business as well.
We're going to take a time out on our Ayersville Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show. When we come back, we'll break down these two teams. We'll hear from the coaches. More to come. Week number 10 of the high school football season. Wayne Trace at Ayersville right here on DCTV Sports. Ayersville Chevrolet Cadillac is this area's new and used car headquarters, earning your trust one satisfied customer at a time. Ayersville Chevrolet Cadillac, North Clinton Street in Defiance, and online at drivebobestel.com. Welcome back to Craig McCord Field. Josh Bush, Eddie Tracy here, week number 10, as Wayne Trace in town to take on the Ayersville Pilots. Our Ayersville Chevrolet Cadillac pregame show rolls on as we start to break down these two teams. Let's start with the home team tonight, the Ayersville Pilots. They come in with a record of 2-7, 2-4 under head coach Andrew Mickey, who's in his fourth season with a career record of 18-23. Their wins this season at Hicksville in week number 7, 28-6. Last Friday night at Antwerp, 20-15. But this is a team, Andy, that first of all, the GMC has been a gauntlet this year. There's a lot of great teams. They've been in a lot of these games. Some of the scores may not be that, but when you look at that, they're fighting through halftime. They're just not able to close these out. But this is a team that has really made some progress from week 1 to week number 10. We'll hear from Coach Mickey in just a few minutes. But you know, when you got a season like this, that's what you're looking for. You want to make sure that you're getting better week after week. You're learning from your mistakes, and then you're setting that foundation to move into the future.
Yeah, and they've got some good young guys at some special positions. Of course, Dane Urs out here, a wide receiver, has been excellent. Catches with his hands, very, very long, able to get open. He's a great ball player. And then you've got your quarterback as well, who is Brady Zartman, who throws the ball well. And again, you know, you get these guys opportunities to be in these challenging games, these rough and tumble games, and hopefully they can get some experience for next year and be able to play really, really well. Ayersville likes to and wants to run the ball. They want to control the clock. Eli Berner could break 1,000 yards tonight, which would be very awesome for a high school football player. They want to run the ball, they want to control the clock, and so they have to get down, dirty, and really just kind of push the other team around.
Number 1 rush offense in the Green Meadows Conference, 165 yards a game. And you mentioned it, Eli Berner, the number 1 rusher in the Green Meadows Conference, comes in at 965 yards and 11 touchdowns, so just 35 yards away from that 1,000-yard season. What I've liked about this team, and we've seen them a few times now, is they're putting some more trust in the passing game, and they're trying to not be one-dimensional. And, Andy, I mean, you've coached, you've been around this game. You know, it's so important to have that extra piece because it keeps teams from putting 8, 9 guys in the box.
Absolutely. You want to keep the defense honest. You want to make sure that the safeties have to play back a little bit because there's something that could happen where they could throw that long ball and score a touchdown. We know this. Points in these games, they come at a premium, and so you can't give up that one play that's 60 yards. So if you don't have that play in the bag and the defense isn't at least looking for it or aware of it, then they can just stack that box and they can stop the run easily. Last week, Eli Berner wasn't able to play. He's got a great running back, done a great job, and they changed up a little bit. They threw the ball a little bit more. They were able to get the ball out there and score some points, and they won the ball game. So, of course, the goal is to always win the game. And sometimes you got to open things up and change things up a little bit to make sure that you can do that.
Well, I had an opportunity earlier this week to chat with Ayersville's head coach. We talked about the matchup tonight and the rest of the season in the senior class as well. As I sat down, I went one-on-one with head coach Andrew Mickey. Well, Coach, last week against Antwerp, you guys get a little spark at the end of the game and get yourself a nice win there over the Archers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that getting that kickoff return right out of the middle, shot out of Buchanan, Dane Ewers, that was a huge moment for us after Antwerp came back to score, come within 1 point, and then we went offsides on the PAT attempt. And I knew once they got the half the distance, so it went from 3 down to 1.5. I was like 1.5 yards, and they have Wycroft over there. They're probably giving the ball, and we're going to have a hard time stopping them. And sure enough, we told the kids what was coming, and they battled their butts off. But that's a big, strong kid. They were able to get the 2-point conversion to go up 15 on us, and our offense was really, really spinning their tires at that point. And so Dane Ewers coming up with that kickoff return, that was huge for us to pull off the win.